What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are now on the 25th of December, 1520, and very slowly we are preparing for our war against France here. And it looks like our truce has just ended. But of course, I don't believe... For the rest of the game, I'm going to spend 50 ducats now. Navarra will be a lot harder to siege down, which is very nice. 10% harder. Now, of course, I am gearing up for my war against France. I do believe we would win very easily, especially with Austria on our side. But we may have to go ahead and wait for Austria to kick Burgundy's butt. And you know what? Unfortunately, I think that is what I'm going to have to do. Who exactly are all of my allies? I believe the only ally I really have... Spread of disease, unfortunate. If we go into our government map mode, or excuse me, our diplomacy map mode, the only ally I have is Austria, and they have 45,000 men, which, don't get me wrong, I have 26,000. I could easily produce a lot more, but, you know, I would love to have their men in action, and I could go ahead and try to ally Burgundy as well, and, you know, I certainly could try that. My entire goal would be to possibly spread into the Mediterranean here. You know, try cutting off a lot of their coastal provinces. If we go into our trade map mode, I don't really need too much of the Bordesian trade node. What about our trade goods? Having some iron could be quite nice. These cloth provinces could be very, very nice later on in the game. But, you know, for the time being... my highest priority would be to annex all of Tlemcen here. And, of course, I believe I am... once I have finally annexed all of Tlemcen, I will declare war on Morocco. And if all goes according to plan, I would like to just vassalize 27 development. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I wanted to vassalize all of Morocco in one go, or at least one war. I'm not sure if that will happen. I'm going to finally research the docks. Going to have an 11% tech penalty, but that is fine. Moving closer and closer to having balanced technology. And as I stated earlier, I would very much like to have the regimental system, but of course, I think my highest priority would be to have the better cannon and to have the better cavalry units as well. Once again, I have the ability to make new states. None of these seem important to me. Rebels, Castilian particularists, could be quite devastating, unfortunately enough. Our missionary is working very diligently. I'm going to have to park some troops on some of these areas, and it looks like, surprisingly enough, I do have an extra colonist that was not put to good use. Let's send you to Bifida. And unfortunately, I do hate to do this. I'm going to have to send some troops down. And try to stomp out these rebels. It looks like they are going to be spawning in the next 0.5 years. But if we could hopefully finish up this missionary, you know, they might not spawn at all. At least we'll pray for that. I could go ahead and improve my stability as well. And I think I will. Let's go to my stability and expansion map mode. 153 administrative power. Of course, more stability means less unrest for the rest of the country. And once Sierra Leone finishes up, I should be able to split this army in half, send some to Sierra Leone, Bifida, the Ivory Coast, or excuse me, once Ivory Coast finishes up, I should be able to send them to Sierra Leone, Gold Coast, and Bifida. Let's improve the amount of army maintenance that we have. Oh my goodness, this is going to be expensive. And you know what? Yeah, I think I was going to get regimental systems, but I don't think that's going to happen just yet. All right, now if you look here, a lot of these countries, Palermo. That's not even, that's not even me. You know what? I'm really, I'm losing money right now. I would like the regimental system, but having better military technology would mean I would lose less in the long run. Sierra Leone and the Gold Coast. I wonder if I split you in half, send you to the Gold Coast. We'll see exactly what happens. Negative 1.92. Yeah, we'll try our best. I might have to go ahead and send some additional troops down there as well. 26,000 troops here. Oh my goodness. I don't think Aragon could even potentially... I wonder why they even spawned. You know, I don't think Aragon could easily fight these off at all. Okay, Sierra Leone and the Gold Coast. Where do we stand now if I split all of these in half? I believe there still will be a very small amount of uprising, which is very sad. Sierra Leone has finished. Let's send you. I could lose a lot of ducats and gain some loyalty, which I think I am going to have to do. Take out a small loan. We have Sierra Leone and the Gold Coast. So Sierra Leone is here. Split you in half. The Ivory Coast doesn't matter anymore. At least I don't think it does. Okay, where do we stand now? 0.666. Okay. No matter where I go, we're going to have unrest. Very unfortunate. Let's split you in half, you here. And if I send some other troops down, we'll send 16,000 troops here. And everything should go according to plan. I have an extra colonist. I am going to send one down to the... you know what? Let's recall until we get these Castilian particularists under, you know, aims here. Okay, 4.6 years, so we should have enough time. I think I would finally like to create another explorer. We have Felipe Francesca. Explore possibly more of Africa. And I don't see any of that. Let's go with the Caribbean Sea. And yeah, it's very odd. This province is done. We should be able to explore all of this area. Zaragoza. Oh my goodness. Well, surprisingly enough, it looks like Aragon was able to take out these rebels here inside Sicily. But now they have a new problem on their hands inside Zaragoza. More and more of their provinces are being converted to the one true faith. We now have some additional prestige, which is very nice. Now it looks like the Castilian particularists dropped drastically. Very nice to see. And as soon as I can, I guess I'm going to send these units back up. Okay. And, you know, we should be beginning our war with France very soon. Now that we don't have to worry about those rebels, these ships can once again protect trade in the Ivory Coast. We are trading at a loss, but that is fine. And we do have another colonist. I will send you down to the Cape Coast. Start converting Sierra Leone to Protestantism. And let's go to our geographical map mode, go into colonial and trade regions. We have a variety of provinces that aren't part of the trade company just yet. Once we convert these to the true religion, we should be able to make a quick change. We have finished exploring the Caribbean. We are going to continue exploring Africa. Now, South Atlantic, we don't have Africa here. I guess we'll have to make do with what we have. And surprisingly enough, it looks like Aragon was not able to take out these Catholic zealots. I would like to restore my restoration of the Union, and Austria won't join because they're fighting in another war, which is fine. We have the ability to invest in new ideas. I would like to get this technology, but it is so expensive, it doesn't seem worth it. We'll send these 16,000 troops in. They do have a stronger general. And hopefully these 16,000 troops can make it up into Iberia as well. Okay. -2 terrains, what I love to see. Though we did lose quite a bit of manpower, that should be fine. And once Austria ends its war, we should be able to declare on France very soon. We are still losing money every month. That is unfortunate, but that is going to be fine for the time being. What I would really like to do would, don't get me wrong, I'd like to humiliate France, but having a variety of extra provinces and extra development will mean a lot more income for me. Which, of course, means more income, which means more expansion, which, you know, should be very, very nice for the time being. When 1550 comes around, we should begin our annexation of England very soon. So in about 27 more years. Still waiting on our new military technology. How long until we can embrace colonialism? Where did colonialism appear? Looks like in Scotland, of all provinces. Very unfortunate. I was really wishing it would have spawned inside Castile or inside Spain. How close am I to forming Spain? I believe I will have to annex all of Aragon, which could be quite some time. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm going to have to do. 1559, Valencia here, spawning some Aragonese pretenders. We'll send some of our units in as well. Now, Aragon is still disloyal. We have the Council of Nice. Sending 32,000 troops in, we should be able to handle them easily enough. Alright, they're not finished off just yet. You know, it's so frustrating. If I had not have taken out those pretenders, they would have broken away our personal union. So that was nice of me to respond. And of course, we are moving closer and closer to our goal here. Sierra Leone now has the one true faith. And we will find Sierra Leone, add you to the trade company. And if we go into our trade map mode, it looks like we have 37% trade power. Not a lot, but it could be quite a bit better. Having another merchant would be very nice as well. I would like to continue scouting around Africa. But for some reason, it doesn't seem like it's a viable choice for my explorer, which is very unfortunate. And of course, I could declare war on Burgundy, and it doesn't look like we have any claims. My goal, of course, if I was to vassalize Burgundy, I could release all of these provinces back to... excuse me. If I was to vassalize Brittany, I could release all of these territories back to this province, and of course, they would like me a lot more. Okay, traveling minstrel, I will certainly take the stability. Very amazing to have. My entire goal here, I don't have any of Africa. Let's go with the South Atlantic. Native assimilation in Bifida, which is very fine. We should begin converting to the one true religion once again. Now we should have a free colonist. We will send you over to Oyo. And you know what? As soon as our war with France is over, we are going to send some troops down and possibly take over all of these provinces. Looks like a revolt in Malta of all counties. We will send 16,000 troops over to deal with these Catholic zealots. And looks like Austria here has finished their war. What would it look like if we declared war now on France? We could bring in Austria and England and Aragon. They would get Scotland, Denmark, and Savoy. Does anybody else hate France? I'm going to offer Burgundy an alliance, see if they'll join in. And we are going to declare war. I was going to give you territory. And because they are 512 ducats in debt, I'm going to take some money. I'm going to be really upset if this doesn't work out. I'm going to send some ducats to Burgundy. We should be able to. And now that their loan has been paid off, we are going to call them into war. They don't have very many troops, but it will be a lot easier for us to declare war. Okay, this will be our plan. I swear, man. I just gave you 500 ducats. Okay, here we go. -8. They have war exhaustion, which should go away in time. And that's very upsetting that they still won't join in. Is there anything else I could do? I could send you another gift of 150 ducats. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We aren't actually going to give Burgundy any territory. And we are going to declare war. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in our next adventure.